mackerel really aren't my friends today, like. Oh, what? Maybe they are my friends. Perfect timing that. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with the Geordie Blanker. First port of call today. I just want to thank everyone. 1,000 subscribers, absolutely over the moon. Couldn't be happier. Obviously that's a massive milestone for me. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, everyone who comments, everybody who likes. Obviously I'll keep putting out content, and I hope you guys keep enjoying the videos. Right, as you can probably see, today I am on South Shields Pier, as usual.
Another one.
It is a little bit windy, but it's the least wind we've had all week. So I did have to try and get out the house, you know. Obviously I wanted to get a little session in, get a video out. One of the things I am going to do today is I'm going to set myself a little challenge, like a 3-step challenge. Step 1, I want to catch a mackerel on a spinner. Step 2, I want to use the mackerel, the bait, to put on a float, to catch a fish on the float. If I'm successful with that, step 3, I want to then put some bait on the big rod and catch a fish on the big rod. So like a 3-step challenge. So something a little bit different. Hopefully we can get some fish out today and complete this little challenge. And I'll join back up with you guys when I get set up. Challenge number 1, which is catch a mackerel on the spinner. I'm going to be using a 42-gram razor claw silver minnow from Lenny's Tackle and Bait in South Shields. Absolutely quality lure. I'm going to be taking off the treble hooks, and I'm going to be putting a single on, as I do in most of my videos. Reason being, lure lasts a lot longer. It's easier to get the mackerel off. I tend to lose a lot less lures when I've got that single on instead of the treble. So yeah, we'll get this on. Right, let's see how fast we can get this first mackerel out of the way. I mean, to be honest, I could probably stick some daylights on, pick a mackerel up pretty fast. I don't want to do that though. Obviously part of the challenge is getting the first one on a spinner. I don't want to do that on daylights, it'll be over far too quick.
3 hours later.
What I've done is I've added 2 little sabikis just on the line there. See if that'll help us pick this first mackerel up. Wait, I'm not gonna lie, it's been an absolute nightmare so far. Like, must have moved from the pier to the steps to here. Not a fish. I'm not the only one catching. Seems like everyone on the pier's not catching at the minute, like. But I'm gonna stick it out a bit. Tide in an hour, so I'll give it another hour. See if there's anything about. The mackerel really aren't my friends today, like. What? Maybe they are my friends. Perfect timing that. There we go. That looks like a challenge 1 complete to me. Now it's time to get this lad on the float.
I hope you get the rest of them all the way.
Oh, cheers, thank you. Right, there we go, guys. There's mackerel number 1. So I'm going to get this filleted. I'm going to get this cut up into bait, and then I'm going to get it put on the float. Let's play a little game of what rag have I brought today. It's going to be something random. Let's have a look. Oh. This is why I need to stop grabbing rags out of the washing basket. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. Absolute quality British comedy.
Look at her. Look at her. She must be that big.
Right, so we'll finally move on to step 2, which is catch a fish with the mackerel on the float. I don't know if you guys can remember from the Dunstanburgh Castle video, when it comes to setting these floats up, I have not got a clue. Let me just make sure I've got this right. So bead, float, weight, float, swivel, hook length, bait. Right. I don't even think I'll bind this on. I think I'll just literally feed it up the hook. Right, that looks ideal to me. Oh, there's a lot of jellyfish down there. Let some of this line off. Yeah, this is looking a bit rough for a float here, like. What's it like on the other side? Oh, perfect. That's where the float needs to be, out there. Right, I'm gonna get the float out on the other side. All right. We'll set them on the pier wall. Float rod's out. Float's out in the distance. Not too sure if you can see that. It seems to be bobbing nicely, so my hook length's not too long. I remember Lenny saying if the hook length's too long, obviously the float will kind of bob on its side, or it'll pull at the side, or so that seems to be sat nicely there. I guess it's just a case of waiting now. I mean, it's probably going to be a bit boring this section, so I'll probably just keep cutting forward, backwards and forwards every like 20 minutes if I haven't had a fish, or. But I'm hoping I can pick up one pretty soon, like. guys, we did just have a bit of an incident off camera where a razor bill has taken me float. We've managed to detach it, but the float's knackered and it's away. So rather than end the challenge just there, I think what I will do is move on to the big rod. I mean, I should have brought 2 floats really, like a bit daft. See if I can catch a codlin on the big rod. I'm not going to go up to the blocks because you can see it's absolutely heaving. Probably just going to try and pick something up here. Right, so on the big rod, same as usual, 6-ounce gripper, splashdown clip, standard pulley rig with a size 1 tamer. Oh wait, hopefully that does the job. Wouldn't mind picking something up on this side. Like I say, you do have a lot of ledges and snags here. It's an absolute nightmare when it comes to snags on this side, bait fishing. But there's a good chance of a codlin on this side. Even a small codlin would be nice. Yeah, there's something on. There we go. Codlin. Looks about sized, possibly just. We'll get him off and we'll have a proper look. Look at that, completely snapped me hook in half. There he is. Both half of the hooks are out of the codlin, so that's ideal. That's a challenge complete on the big rod. I will have another chuck, see if I can get something a bit bigger. I've had that codlin, so I'm happy whether I get anything on this chuck or not. But you never know, fingers crossed. I'm starting to pick up some small bites. There you go, look, it's nothing big. Little coley maybe a little undersized codlin. Now big like. Yeah, now big. Probably about the same size as before maybe. Getting much? Alright. Oh, another codlin. Now big. Right guys, that is a wrap for me on South Shields Pier. Came with the intentions of getting that challenge done. I got the first one done, managed to finally get that mackerel. Obviously lost the float on the second one, which is a bit of a downer, but then I did manage to catch on the big rod. So 2 out of 3 is not too bad. Could have been worse. Had a good few hours here, nice and warm, no wind for once, no rain, which was also a bonus. Other than that, same again guys, thanks again for 1,000 subscribers. Like, I'm over the moon. I'll not shut up about that. But yeah, I'm not too sure what the next session's going to be. I know I'm back at St Abs soon with Kev, Eyemouth and St Abs, so hopefully that's a bit more active than it was last time. Like I say, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, tight lines.